post in the group that it said another meeting in progress.
All right, we are recording. When I hit the recording, does it tell you on your side that it's being recorded and you have to hit okay?
Yes. With
Awesome.
the little red button.
Okay, welcome. Well, before we started the recording, we rehashed May the 4th be with us. We rehashed that today. We, in the launch of Star Wars, and I'm sure there's some other miscellaneous orders included in this total as well, but our group did $72,000 in retail price, and probably a lot of it was Star Wars. So that partnership and license agreement is proving to be a strong, really good paycheck for us, which is really exciting. So there is product still available, we were just saying. So that's also exciting. That's a win for Scentsy, right? Everybody's happy about that. Nobody can be complaining that they couldn't get their R2-D2. You may not have gotten it in the first 10 minutes, but you were able to get it if you needed to. So that's excellent. We have a ton of really exciting things coming in May. So today was just kind of a cannonball launch for everything that's to come and all of the surprises that are to come for May. So it's going to be a fantastic month. I think it's so funny that the only thing that's sold out is the Mandalorian scent pack. Yeah. Have you warmed it? Do you like the fragrance? Yeah. It's really good, huh? Anybody have it in their Scentsy club? Oh, Lisa Godfrey, I love that you have it that handy. That's awesome. Very cool. What else? I forget what I was going to say. Oh, SFR streaming for $11 launched today, I think. And so on your events tab, you can, if you haven't already signed up for SFR, really, this is my shameless plug that, you kind of have no reason not to sign up for it, because even if you, you don't have to travel to see it. At most, it's costing you $43. At the least, it's costing you $11. You can watch it from anywhere. And if you can't make it live or while it's being broadcasted, you have 30 days to watch it. So realistically, there's not really a reason that you shouldn't or wouldn't or couldn't be enrolled, registered. That's the word I'm looking for. Registered for SFR. Okay. Probably going to be the last time it's virtual. Let's fingers crossed hope. Right. Awesome. So we had, Anna, we had some technical difficulties, so we just kind of started. So if you have, anything that you have to do, or you can join us. You guys, everybody.
Is it okay if I hang out with you guys?
Of course. Everybody say hi, Anna. Anna is going to guest speak for a couple seconds in just a little bit. But before we do that, let me just check with my right hand. Cassie, where are you before you start? Is there anything else I was missing to announce? Tell me.
I know that you
are absolutely
right.
You
yes. No, ma'am, I think you got it today.
I covered it. Excellent. Thank you. Okay. Well, segueing into, so this was an awesome idea by Carrie. So we have to give her little props and claps that she said, how can we hear from those that earn the big awards from Scentsy in our group? Can we hear from them? And I said, absolutely. What a wonderful idea. So from now until we run out of earners, and then we'll just pick on a new group of rock stars to spotlight. But now launching each of our weekly Zooms, we're going to spotlight a consultant who is doing amazing things. And so last week we had Nicole. She kicked us off. She earned annual sales, which means that she has sold over $30,000 in 12 months of Scentsy, which is amazing. And tonight we have our second spotlight, and it is Cassie, who, Carrie, see, and you inspired Anna, because Anna said that is such a great idea, and I'm taking that to my team as well. So what a great idea. We love spotlighting and hearing from our peers, right? We want to know what everybody's doing. So this is awesome. So Cassie is going to tell you how she sold over $30,000 in 12 months. And then after that, after Cassie talks to us, we are going to talk about the $20 join special for the month of May. Cassie, take it away.
All right. So I earned annual sales this year for the first time ever in my Scentsy business. I joined August 8th of 2011. And as I've grown, you know, we all have our goals of what we want to try to do for PRV each month. The easiest way, and I think Nicole touched on this last week, the easiest way to break it down and earn annual sales, which is May 1st through April 30th, Scentsy's fiscal year, or however they call it, is if to do $2,500 a month for 12 months, you have annual sales in the bag. Before the call tonight, I went back and looked at my performance report for the last year. I didn't hit 2,500 every single month. Some months I had less, some months I had more. As you get closer, Scentsy, really where I hit it hard was February. Scentsy sent me this email and said, you're on track to earn the annual sales. And I was like, Melissa, what the heck is, what is this? Because this is the first time ever in my Scentsy life I got that. And we figured out that I was $6,400 away. February, the second week of February, or whatever that email came. So she broke it down and she said, okay, that's like $98 a day for the next how many ever days we had left. So we all work our businesses differently. I work full-time from home now for the last year because of COVID. Normally I'm out of the house and in the anesthesia office doing medical coding. So I work my Scentsy business, a little different than those that are home full-time and doing Scentsy full-time. I run I now do a customer VIP group versus my business page, which I still have, but I don't really do much over there because I'm able to connect better with customers through posts and things like that and sharing that way. I share Scentsy on my personal page, try not to too much, but filter it in there. I do my best, obviously in the last year with COVID, we weren't having home parties, but people were using their product more. So they wanted more. So I think, that was something that helped. And looking and not having in-person events during the beginning of COVID as much, but people brought in Facebook or online vendor events. So I tried to jump into those to connect with different people. Amy for customer follow-up has been helpful. And a few things that did help in the last bit for like March, I was able to do an in-person event in Indiana, which was a large event. And then I was actually able to hit my numbers. I think it was like the 6th of April. So, I mean, it's just a matter of staying in, for me, I feel like trying to stay as consistent as I can. I sometimes feel like I have functional dysfunction because every day is different and every month is different. You kind of just have to roll with the punches sometimes. I mean, reach out to our group and others in our group for support and help and ideas. All of it just comes together. And one thing that has kind of been, Melissa will say it's my motto or my little quote, if you believe it, you can achieve it. So if you want to do it, and I think we've talked on calls before, set the goal that you want and do what you can to get yourself there, keep sharing and touching base with your customers and, just, learning everything that you can do. So, I don't know.
Oh, okay. So I'll take you off the hot seat for a second.
Yeah, help me out a little.
I will. I'll take you off the hot seat. But what was it that, I mean, when you and I talked and you were $6,400 away and you were like, this is happening. And I don't know, Melissa, I know because I'm going to try my hardest, but I don't know. And so what do you think really, other than the goal of achieving it, what do you think?
I know what else I did once we realized the number. I took a picture of myself that I had saved in my phone. I went into Photify and I wrote that number at the top. And every now and then I would put that post out there, whether it's in my customer VIP group or on my personal page, and say, I have this big crazy goal that I want to reach, and that, because of your support and help, I can get there for the first time ever in my Scentsy business. And when people out there know that you have this goal you're trying to reach, it almost feels like that they're excited more for you to support you and help you get there, whether they need something for themselves or maybe they're going to then buy a gift for somebody or something like that. So I would sprinkle in those posts, and then every couple weeks or whatever, I'd cross that line out, and then I'd put the new number in, and then again have it be, thank you for your support. I'm now, here I am this much closer, So that was one other thing that I
Well, and I think
did.
you also, and I don't know if you did it with anybody else, but you also texted me your updates. And I think that having that, but I think
accountability or someone to that support system. And
and what's so cool is anybody in this community that is on tonight, like, would be like, you know what, I'll be there for you.
Yeah.
I will be there for you. If anybody is going to tell you, please don't send me your text celebrations, then I don't know, they're not our people. But
so
that's awesome. And so I felt very invested in your journey as well. And I think, was it Lisa Godfrey just said, I love that, the breaking it down per day. So I don't know, might seem like a lot. $2,500 a month might seem like a lot. Does $82
or if you break it by day, or then and Nicole touched on this last time too, not every month is going to be
right.
Some months are stronger than others. So, and it helps that this year goes across, starts from the spring, goes through the fall and winter, and then ends at the, at the beginning of spring again. So it crosses over those busier months, and then you have some slower months, and then, so you can pick up momentum and when you kind of go the ups and downs a little bit.
So 2 things that I wanted to touch on that you said, and then we will move. So I appreciate you and thank you. And I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
So with that $30,000 in Scentsy sold, Cassie has earned the annual sales award. Who has earned it and has the award handy? Dun, dun, dun.
I'm so excited. And I have to say my family's gotten a little more supportive in the last bit too. Like, Claire even said, Mom, well, where are you going to, because you get a glass trophy. Well, where are we going to put it?
That's awesome. But Kathy, you know what? That's, you've demonstrated, like, you worked toward a goal, you achieved it. You get $1,000 bonus for doing so. Yeah. Just for doing that. Like I say, just for doing
what we love.
Huge, but you know what I mean? Like, you have the award, you have the achievement. What's going to happen though, is that once you earn it, you're going to be like, well, I can't not earn it. Because as soon as you earn it once, then Scentsy starts putting a star after your name consecutively for how many times you've earned it. And but $1,000 is pretty awesome for achieving a goal that you were working towards. So I'm very proud of you for that. 2 things that you said that I want to touch on. Number 1, Nicole, you said this to me, and I know you didn't make it up, but it like sticks in my head about not just Scentsy, but everything in life, things that happen in life, it totally applies to. And it is, if you want to do something, you will find a way. Mm-hmm. And if you don't, you will find an excuse. And it's so true, not just a Scentsy, but just in every day. Like, anything that you really want, you will work toward no matter what. And you will find a way, and otherwise you will find an excuse. So I love that you highlighted that again, Cass. Thank you. The other thing is, I just wanted to throw this out because Cassie said, I have a business page. I'm not that active on it. My VIP page or customer page has really become
my group.
Where it's at.
More than my business page.
I just want to say one thing about a business Facebook page and the importance of having it, even if you only post on it once a week, once every 10 days, because it is a public presence for you. I will never forget, I've used this example many times. I will never forget when I was looking for a consultant for another company to buy something, and I wanted somebody local in my area. And I went to Facebook and typed in, and I chose the person with an active Facebook business page that was public, because I don't want to buy from just anybody. I wanted to buy from somebody that conscientiously put themselves out there, so somebody else could find you that way. And so I have always said, you don't have to, if you want to only really focus on being really good with your VIP page or your customer page, that's fine, but at least have an updated presence within 30 days on a business page that's public. Because if your Facebook page is private and your Instagram is private and your customer VIP page is private, how are people, I mean, how
My
are
customer VIP page is public.
and that's
So,
fine too. However,
yep.
whatever you do, I'm just saying have some kind of public presence out there. It isn't something that you have to devote a ton of time to, but at least keep it fresh so that if somebody did stumble upon it, they could be like, oh, well, she's still a consultant.
Yes.
I would buy from her. She's still a consultant. So that's
Yep.
my little plug about that. Okay. Let's segue really quickly into the join special for the month of May. And I brought on a very special guest tonight. A couple of you that get on Cubicle have become familiar with Anna. She's a rock star and she has the best perspective and little spiel-y thing on this $20 join. And so I invited her to come on really quickly tonight and just kind of talk about that. Because Anna, if I could have recorded your story that you did the other night that was like 4 stories long, where you were really intimate in your story with I felt like you were talking straight to me. Like if I wasn't already a consultant that I should have been because you were asking just me to join. I wish I could have recorded it though, because it was perfect. And it said what anybody could say or anybody could think about this, how to approach this join special. So please, will you share with us?
Well, sure. I never thought about it like that. I just thought I was on my chair and like you couldn't see the messiness of my office.
No,
Behind close, you know. So
you were so close. Listen, you were so close and it was dark. I literally felt like you and I were in a room by ourselves. So
that's
you were
hilarious.
talking to
I
me.
mean, honestly, and I always come from a perspective of like, you would be crazy not to do this. Like, you would be dumb to not do this. You would be bad at math if you didn't do this. So my perspective is, it's $20 to join this month, right? $20. $20. You're getting a mini warmer. You're getting a bar of wax. You're already getting a great value. You're getting a 20 to 30% kickback on everything that you're already buying. And even if you never get active, even if you never sold $200 in a single month, you would still be a consultant for a year. So my thought process is, listen, if you're spending $100 a year on Scentsy, and most of your good customers are spending at least $100 a month on Scentsy, they would be crazy not to take advantage of this. So if you think about maybe your Scentsy Club subscribers, even if they're only getting to that $30 threshold every 3 months, $30 so that they can save their 10%. They're still spending $120 a year. They're still going to get $24 in commission, which is this cute kit and $4 cash. If that is a bare minimum that they ever do, is that they are going to get $24 back for shopping from themselves, because when they join, their own subscriptions will roll up to them. Okay. So if nothing else, if they're only doing $30 every 3 months in their Scentsy Club, they need to be doing this. Now, if they're spending $30 every month, because we have those customers who once a month want to spend $30, they're buying a pack of wax or they're buying a warmer or whatever, $30 every month is still $72 a year. So they'd be silly not to do this. It's bad math. And that's honestly what got me in the door with Scentsy to begin with, is I was having all of these great parties and I saw what the commissions were going to be on this party I had. And I knew it would be dumb if I didn't do that. I could have host rewards, or I could have host rewards and a $99 kit and $200 in cash, which we're going to pay off of my Scentsy kit. So this is virtually the same idea on a smaller scale. It's not somebody who's having a party. It's somebody who's just buying on a monthly or bi-monthly or tri-monthly basis. So with that said, I made a little flyer, and you guys can totally have this flyer. I think I sent Melissa the blank one, and if I didn't, I'll send it to you again.
You did.
But the flyer just says, quit paying retail. Why spend $20 in May? And Melissa and I collaborated on this. She made it so much better. So reason number 1, start saving 20 to 30%. You'll get cash back on your friends and family's purchases on your website. you're keeping it simple for them. There are a lot of the people that are holding back on all of this is that they're worried that it's going to get complicated. If they know that they're just buying from themselves, it makes it a whole lot easier. Number 2, get a mini kit bundle. Notice that doesn't say starter kit. That was one of Melissa's additions. Get a mini kit bundle. That just sounds like something that's going to help them be successful in selling the product, right? Reason number 3, get first access to the warmer of the month and other exclusive promotions, because how often do people want that warmer of the month? If you've got those customers who are really interested in warmer of the month, scent of the month, they can totally enroll in that as a customer, as a consultant, as their own customer. So then they can be selling those bars, right? Or they can keep that kit for themselves. And then I added this here over on the side. It says risk-free. If you decide it's not for you, keep your kit and return to being my amazing customer. So they need to know that there's no risk there. They're not going to pay a penalty if it doesn't work out. They don't have to send their kit back. Like, spend $20, get this warmer in this bar, save money on your own subscriptions and your own orders for the next year. There's nothing to lose there. If you don't do it, you're just giving me extra money. You're being bad at math. So then at the end, I just wrote, I showed an image and they could vote on it in a poll in my stories. And it was, yeah, give me more information. And the other one was, I'm bad at math, because that's what this is like, if you're buying Scentsy, you need to be doing this. And since I started sending this out, I sent it out electronically to a couple of people, and I already have 2 recruits from it. So I decided to go ahead and print it out to my 40 most previous customers and mail it to them with a couple of samples, because it just makes good sense for them. So that's my input.
But Anna, if all my good customers join, who's going to buy Scentsy from me?
You will find new people. And I get you. I so get you, because I was there too. I didn't want to recruit, because if they joined me, then that wasn't going to help my PRV. But honey, what is your goal in this business? Is your goal to sell a lot of Scentsy? Or is your goal to build a big business that makes you a lot more money than what you would have made off of those sales? Yeah. Because if you're not building your team and offering the opportunity and having your arrows out and having those people join your team, you're going to continue just to sell a lot of Scentsy. And that's not what you want. So.
And part of the reason why Scentsy has a join special for 20 is 2 reasons. The reason why we don't give away our business kits for free is because they have to have some kind of skin in the game. That's why you have to pay $11 for SFR, for streaming. Yeah. It's solely to give, it separates the people that are, the people that are showing up versus the people that aren't. So the reason why we don't give a kit for free is because there has to be some skin in the game. But the reason Scentsy gives a kit for $20 is because it's way easier for a consultant who's uncomfortable recruiting to sponsor someone. Because here's the thing, a lot of people say either I'm not good at sponsoring or recruiting, and I just really want to sell Scentsy and I don't care about building a team. But here's the thing, you can't take part in any of the really cool things that Scentsy has to offer, like incentives and awards and the commission that comes with growing a team, if you don't sponsor somebody. And you certainly can't promote and title if you don't sponsor somebody. And so the $20 allows us to have an easier conversation with people. Because how easy was it when Anna put the spin, like, quit paying retail, and you have nothing to lose. And if in 12, it's basically like, I have done this before. Have you ever bought a card so that you can get a discount from somewhere? You
it's
buy
like
a card.
Yeah.
You buy a card so that I bought a card from a restaurant so I could save $20 on each meal when I ate there. Like, we do this as consumers. It's all in how you present it. 100%.
100%. Because what if you took that cute little warmer? If you have that warmer on hand, you're so set up. Take that warmer and be like, do you want this warmer for $20? Exactly, Lisa. Do you want this warmer for $20? Or do you want this warmer and the ability to save 20 to 30% for the rest of the year?
No brainer.
Duh. Like, you're
Don't be bad at math.
bad at math.
So
It works.
does it help? Here was my goal. And Anna, if you can leave us at any time, but
I'm
you
not
can
doing
stay.
anything. I would have been texting you anyway. So
Perfect. Okay. So when you hear the $20 join special spun this way, does it feel different? It felt different for me when we were collaborating on the forum. Like, we are our own biggest roadblocks when it comes to sponsoring. We don't know what to say. We're afraid of the kit being $99. We don't know how to sell the business to somebody. But with this, you literally, like Anna said, can go back to your last 40 customers or 20 customers or 10 customers or your Scentsy Club subscribers and just say, hey, you're already spending this much with me. Scentsy's doing something right now where you're basically, $20, but you can place your own orders and you save 20 to 30% when you do so. And here's the thing. Sometimes when somebody gets in and has the ability to order for themselves, all of a sudden, a couple more things fall into the cart.
yep. Aunt Linda wants to buy and their neighbor wants to buy.
Yeah.
Guys,
And
that's
all of a
what
sudden
happens to me.
it's a qualifying party. And then all of a sudden they're active. Then all of a sudden you have an active front line. And then all of a sudden you promote because somebody took a chance on a $20 kit just so they could order for themselves. When we spin things.
Don't sell it to them like that though. Just sell it to them as a discount. Like, just Melissa's so right, because those little things lead to that sticky culture that we've created and that excitement and that fire and that I want to actually, maybe I could do that. Maybe I could do that. That's where magic happens, but it starts with breaking down that dumb wall where they're like, I might fail. It's like, no, you're not. You're just going to save some money, honey. I'm just trying to help you.
And here's the thing with it too, the wording and why Anna and I worded it a certain way on that flyer is not to dupe anybody. So please understand, we're not trying to be like, I spent $20 and all of a sudden I have this business and my that isn't it. It's presenting it in a different way because people are like, oh no, starting a business is like, whoa, no, net. You're just gaining access to ordering for yourself.
Yep.
And you have more perks ordering for yourself than you do as just being a customer. So when we spin it, and that's why I thought this was so important, because even though I know this, where's the flyer? Don't you worry, I'll get you the flyer.
I promise you'll get the flyer.
Don't you worry, I'll get it to you. You'll have it tonight, Amber, so you can put your cute logo on it. Don't worry. But that's what's really cool is sometimes we know that the $20 join special is really good and we're like, okay, that's really cool, but I don't know how to get somebody to take it. And so when we talk about it and just have these kinds of conversations that break it down and make it be like, yeah, it kind of makes sense. Mm-hmm. We don't want to be mad at math. So
that's embarrassing. Don't be bad at math.
Anybody have anything they want to add or share, or have you shared the $20 join special at all? Have you been too afraid to? And by sharing, let's take it a step further than just posting it, because posting is super passive and we hope that it snags somebody, but having the conversation is what works. Having the text conversation, work it into your Amy follow-up text template for the month. There's no reason why your customer text should be going out without that. Hey, if you want to quit, and now you have some new wording, right? Instead of saying, hey, there's a join special this month for 20. How about you say, quit paying retail, and for $20 this month, you can place your own orders for the next 12 months. And see where it takes them, right?
Yep, that's exactly private message. Hey, friend, $10 tomorrow to enroll as a consultant. This was obviously the day before. You usually get a mini warmer, a wax bar, and a few testers and catalogs too. You make commission on what you buy from yourself or what your friends and family buy too at 20 to 30% off. If you hate it after a year, you keep your kit. There's no penalty, and you have all year to bank on your purchases. Nothing to lose.
Yep. And Lisa said she's an editor and wording is everything.
Yes.
It is. It's wording is. And there, you guys, there is an entire psychology behind retail. Everything that we see as consumers is strategy and planning. There's a reason why we do what we do. And so we have to just play to that as well. Not be duping, but just being like, what? You don't have anything to lose. You're going to spend $20 at Starbucks in 2 days. Right?
Yep.
So to get you thinking, and I was driving tonight and I was like, okay, anybody that gets on Zoom tonight, we should do a challenge.
Yeah.
To see how many we can add. Why not? Right? To put it out there is to, I don't know, to make it be real. I don't know, because I mean, I kind of feel like it kind of holds, you guys can hold me accountable, if nothing else.
What's
All right.
what's the most consultants you've ever added in a month, Melissa?
Me
Mhm.
in a month? Oh, 6 in a month?
Okay, all right. Anybody got more than that?
6 is
No.
my highest?
Okay, my highest was 9, and I actually earned that little like charm, that little pink key charm, because I had the most top sponsor in the month, and I'm gonna try and beat it this month. And I just said that out loud.
All right.
Let's go for it.
You're on.
Yeah. All right.
You're
okay.
on.
All right. Who's gonna try and beat Melissa?
Oh,
Top 6. Oh, Wendy's going for it. Mary Jane's going for it. I love it.
all right, hold on. I gotta take a picture of who's on. Because now
Gotta beat Melissa. If you beat Melissa, I'm gonna send you a prize. Period. I'm from my house.
She's gonna pie me in the face.
I like that. I will. How about that? I will fly to Detroit and I will pie Melissa Gratz in the face if you beat her. Top recruits ever. If you get 6 or more recruits.
Top recruits ever? Oh my God, okay. All right.
I will fly to Detroit. Period. You just heard it here first. I'll fly to Detroit and pie Melissa Gratz.
This is the end of the month, right?
Okay, that's a big deal.
By the end of the month. Okay, but now that, I mean, Melissa Gratz should beat Melissa Gratz, because otherwise that's
you can tell the rest of your team that too. If they beat recruits, I'll do it.
So Anna, you're going for 10.
Yeah.
So you have 8 to go.
Yeah. No,
I need to go for 7.
No, I have 8 to go. Oh,
don't be bad at math, Anna.
oh.
Don't be bad at math.
Oh my God, what did I get myself into?
Yeah, see, big talker. See what happens?
No, I'm a big talker.
All right.
I really will give it everything I got.
I need 7 this month. It's
and
happening.
Really better start looking at airfare, because these people seem to be pretty in it.
Yep, you better. Why don't you do that?
Yeah.
Except, well, we're going to have to work out the details of this challenge here. But anyhow, all right, let's do this. Let's use that. I will get you guys the flyer. Let's use this thinking. Let's look at the people that are buying from us and spending, and $20, and you can order for yourself and at a discount. Not bad. Okay. Thank you for hopping on.
Super fun.
Appreciate
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Anna, for hopping on. Cassie, thank you for sharing your story. You guys, thanks for being here. Have a good night.